Well, it looks like wedding bells are ringing for the highest, and Ruth is about to go down. Before we get into it, family, make sure you check out all my episode recaps so you get caught up on everything so you don't miss anything. The name of this episode is I'm a Soldier. The highest delivers a shocking proposition to Ruth. George and Lewis concoct a plan to escape, and River tries to outsmart a vengeful Obadiah. So where do we leave off? We left off where Obadiah was about to chop up your boy River. Obadiah's on a rampage, and we still don't know the reason why. All that we know is that he is about to take out another daikon for real. And yeah, he has that going on, and River is screaming his tail off, and here comes Lilo and Stitch. I mean, Heat and Glitch, and they are coming around the corner to the pavilion. They're hearing River scream, and your boy Obadiah, he sees them coming, and he's like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You know, they supposed to be protecting him or whatever. And he's like, brother, I don't know. He was screaming or something like that. Are you okay, River? Are you all right? And here comes Peter around the corner. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, River was screaming. I'm here to ask you, brother, are you okay? Are you okay? And he starts smiling with his wicked self. And of course, River's like, F you, man, F you. And then your boy, something going on with Glitch. Now, he seems to be getting impatient because he's like, you know what, you guys are fired, you're incompetent, and the whole nine. And yeah, Glitch is like, what? What you about to say? And he's like, hey, brother, stop cursing. He's like, what, you never heard a curse word before? Heat, Glitch, you're fired. This is incompetent. F all of this. And your boy River Khan storms off because, yeah, Obadiah was about to take his head off, right? But Obadiah played it off. And then here comes Glitch like, yo, man, I seen you before. And Obadiah's like, nah, you ain't seen me before. Nah. You never seen me before. He's like, nah, I seen you before, man. You know my brother Lilo. And he's like, nah, you never seen me before, man. I never seen you. I don't know what you're talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go pray to the Raku or something like that, man. But nah, you don't know me, dog. You don't know me. And we seen the hood side of Obadiah come out for real. And he storms off, takes the letter and storms off. Man, your boy Glitch is on one right now. He's like, yo, what's going on, man? He just like, what's going on? He's like, yo, stop correcting me, man. We got to find my brother. We got to get this money. He's getting very, very impatient, and now he's popping off at the mouth. Even at Heat, before he was the cool one. Now he's not cool anymore. He's getting impatient. So here we are with Mariah standing outside the Rakadushi compound, giving her report, even though she doesn't have the footage. Smart girl. So she's still reporting that when she went in, it felt like, it was all roses and flowers, but slowly but surely, she started to feel something weird and creepy and eerie and evil. Meanwhile, the highest has a TV. Didn't know he had a TV, right? But he's watching this program go down. He is getting pissed off. He's like, F you, right? And you already know he's psychotic right now, and he doesn't have his meds, so he's going crazy. Now we see Ruth. She steps outside of the shower, and there's blood dripping from her leg. What is going on with Ruth? What is happening? Zane comes over. She's like, are you okay? She sees the blood on her leg. She's like, are you okay? She's like, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm fine. She's like, but. And, Ruth is like, listen, under these conditions, man, I'm fine. I have a UTI. Don't worry about it. Everything is okay. She's like, this is crazy, right? So she's like, listen, I'm scared for the children because Obadiah is training them like they're soldiers, like preparing them for war. It's not looking good because, her job was to oversee, right? She sent Zane to oversee and watch over Callie and the rest of the kids. But she's like, well, Elder Mother used to do that. She's like, nah, this is worse. He's training them for some type of war that's about to happen. This is not good at all. So the guard is standing outside of the highest's trailer, and he hears all this noise going on, all of this back and forth. He calls over Andrew, and this is Brother Eli, and he's like, what's going on, Brother Eli? He's like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in there. I don't know what's going on. He's like, who's in there with him? I don't know. He's like, all right, we'll go get the sacred mother. She would know what to do, right? This guy, Eli, he is nervous as hell. And he's been nervous throughout the entire episode. But Andrew's like, go get the sacred mother. She knows what to do. So now, after the altercation with Rivercon and Obadiah, we see Heat and Glitch, and they're walking around the gate talking about, yeah, we're searching for stuff. Here comes Scumbag Manny, like, what are you guys doing out here? You can't be out here. I overheard you saying you're searching for stuff. And Glitch is popping off like, you asking mad questions, man. What's wrong with you? It's like, and Heat is like trying to keep it cool. This guy, Glitch, he is done with it, right? He's like so impatient. He's done. He's ready to pop off at any moment if he doesn't find Lilo. She's like, yeah, brother, what's going on with you? Why'd you come to the Raku? Yeah, he's like, yo, you asking too many questions. Like, yo, we family here, right? We family. That's what Heat is trying to say. Hey, they said we family here. So we need to act like family, right? So Manny is trying to calm Glitch down because he's trying to give him the whole Raku speech or whatever. And, your boy Heat is going along for the ride as well. He's like backing up what Manny's saying. But Glitch is not having it. He's like, yo, man, F all of this and all this and that. And Manny's like, yo, get your mans, get your mans. Here goes Ruth, and she is struggling to get down the steps. She's struggling to come out. Brother Eli runs up on her. It's like, sacred mother, I was sent to get you. He's like, well, what is it? What is it? Something's going on with the highest. I don't know what's going on. He's making a lot of noise inside. It sounds like he's going nuts or something like that. And he's explaining this to the sacred mother, Ruth, right? And she's like, listen, I can't do everything. You know what? Go back to Andrew. Who told you to sit? Who told you to come? Andrew, go back and talk to him. Go back right now. So they sending this guy back and forth, ping pong style. She is in extreme pain. And she's just like, yo, just go. And she's leaning over. You already know something seriously wrong with Ruth. So she goes down and pulls out her drawers. Nothing but blood on her drawers. Family, you already know what that means. And she walks away. I hope she gonna throw them drawers out. I hope so. So she goes inside to the kitchen. And who does she see? She sees Elder Mara Mava. She's like, what are you doing, Mava? She's like, how dare you question me? She's like, you a bitch. He's like, you're just like my ungrateful daughter. Like, listen, I don't got time for this. Listen, we got to get some supplies or whatever. Like, the highest is going crazy. Can you cook one of his meals? Well, Lilo used to bring us, all the stuff that we needed. She's like, well, if I get a street pharmacist, is that going to help? Yeah, that should help. Well, but can you cook something up for him right now? Just anything. Like, we need to calm him down one way or another because he is going wild. The guard told me, bring him here. And it's like, what is this? Give me the jar. What is that, saffron? Yeah, saffron. My mother said it helps with depression. So we can use this in the food. She's like, all right, put it in the food, double it up, make it happen. And your girl, elder mother's going to cook the food with this saffron. Now she's looking and she's pausing like, what's going on in her head? You guys let me know. So now outside we have Mariah. She continues with her report. And she is now telling everybody that, yeah, this is a cult. And yeah, we see the FBI. They're looking on like, this is not going to be good. And Mariah is just going in saying that, yeah, this is crazy. And, the young lady, she unalived herself and it's too gruesome to show. So now she made up for not having the footage by saying it's too gruesome to show. We can't show it. Your boy Highest, he's going off. Kyle is like, man, this is not good. And then, of course, Desiree gets a call from the chief of the FBI. And they're talking on the phone. Of course, they're watching the footage. They're watching this report as well. And Mariah, man, she's going to get her Pulitzer Prize. One way or another, she's going to get her Pulitzer Prize. At the same time, the Highest is going nuts. She's like, F you, it's crazy. And Mariah's going in. And she's like, hey, this is what it is. I'm just reporting the news. And hopefully she gets her Pulitzer Prize. Meanwhile, the Highest doesn't like that. He wanted a good message to go out into the world. He's going all over the place. She gets off the phone, Desiree, with the chief. And yeah, something's going to go down. We don't know yet. They didn't let us know what's about to happen. What do you think? Drop your comments below. But yes, the highest, he's looking like the Incredible Hulk, like, F that. And he's slamming stuff all over the place, throwing stuff all over the place. He is going off. He's already off the psychotic mess. You already know. So here goes Root. And she rolls up and tells Brother Eli to go. And she's like, what is going on here? He's, yo, your boy's going crazy. You got to go inside and handle that. You got to go inside and handle that. She's like, look, I can't do everything. Why are you calling on me to do all this and that, Andrew? Look, you the only one that can save us, man. I'm telling you right now. She's like, well, he doesn't have his medicine. Well, concoct the medicine already. And she's like, you know what? I'm an FBI agent. You know that. When people are off their meds, when they miss a dose, you got to talk to them slow and you got to calm down, do whatever you need to do, stroke them or whatever. And he's telling her what to do, but she already knows how to do it. She's just not in a good mood. She turns around and flips it on Andrew and say, you know what? You said you FBI and you watched this place go down. You let Tally take herself out. Man, you let all these people down and unalive themselves. You could have took this thing down and shut this thing down. He's like, I tried. He's like, nah, you didn't try enough, man. He's like, listen, man, I'm trying. And she's like, nah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Andrew. But yeah, she's pissed off at him. He's the FBI. She's like, you know what? I'm going to do what I got to do. And then she goes inside to talk to the highest. So Ruth goes in and she's trying to calm him down. She turns off the TV. Listen, it's time to take a bath. Time for you to calm down. She's talking real slow, just like Andrew said. He's like, no, I took a bath already. She's like, no, you didn't take one today. Calm down, right? And he's like, no. And she's like, I need you to relax. Talking all soft to him and the whole nine. And she's like, he doesn't do it. And she's like, do you need to disrobe right now? And then he's like, did you just yell at me? Because, he's talking like a little kid. So she's like, okay. So she pulls his, tank top off, and they're about to get him into the bathtub, do what she needs to do, stroke him, make him feel good. It is what it is. Meanwhile, Heat and Glitch are outside looking at, trailers and stuff like that. He's like, yo, they got 24-hour surveillance on these cats, man. Like, it's ridiculous right now. And Glitch, he's done, man. He's like, yo, man, F these people. I don't care about nobody in no purple dress, right? He's just going off. He's like, yo, man, you got to keep it cool, man. That's what you told me. We got to keep it cool. He's like, yo, I'm done with this. We need to find my brother, Lilo. And Lilo's been mentioned in a whole bunch of scenes, boy. It's like the ghost of Lilo's about to come back. So there's a knock at River Khan's door. He got a back because he thinks it's Obadiah. Who is it? Brother Eli. And Brother Eli's like, yo, how you doing? Are you okay? I'm just, coming into the trailer. And he sees the bruises on River, right, from Obadiah beating his ass. And he's like, are you okay, brother? Do we need to go get something? He's like, no. What do you want? He's like, well, something's going on with the highest. He's just going crazy. He's just going off in his trailer and all this and that. I want to, tell you, what's going on. He's like, really? He's like, oh, yeah, how long has that been going on? Oh, just started. And he's just started going nuts, right? So, of course, Brother Eli is, concerned. But Daikon is like, look, man, there's nothing I could do. In fact, I want you to go back and tell them that you couldn't find me. He's like, no, I can't do that. I can't lie to the Sacred Mother. He's like, I'm giving you an order, soldier. I'm giving you an order. I want you to go back. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to lie, to the Raku and to the Sacred Mother. He's like, you know what? Just get out. Right? And then your boy River Khan sits down because he's in pain, man. He got his butt beat by Obadiah. Man, this is crazy. He thinks he's the Daikon. Daikon can be taken out. So now it's the morning time, and we see the highest is with the Sacred Mother holding her belly. He's like, thank you so much. I feel much, much better. She's like, you look better. Yeah, you singing and putting me in the bath and stroking me, it definitely helped. It really, really helped. So he's feeling good, looking good, brand new day. And he goes on to say, you know what? I had a vision from the Raku, and it says, I can't continue on to pleasing the Raku unless you know we have a marriage, unless you become my wife. So you're going to become my wife today. It wasn't really a proposal. It was like, yeah, this is what's going to happen because the Raku told me so I could fulfill everything that the Raku wants me to fulfill. I'm like, well, you've been doing all this stuff all this time, you know what I'm saying? You said the Raku was pleased, but now you got to marry her for the Raku to be pleased? Okay, the lowest, whatever you say, right? So they're happy. Today's going to be a day of marriage. So here we are. RiverCon is announcing the highest, right? And yeah, here comes the highest. He's like, yes, brothers and sisters, I am here. It's been long overdue. I was speaking to the Raku, and it's time for us to move forward and to do some great things. And of course, Elder Mother's like, all praise the Raku. Me loving the Raku. Yes, praise the Raku. And there goes Glitch talking to Heat like, man, these buffoons believe this stuff, right? Of course, man, he's like, shut up, man. Show some respect to the highest, right? So the highest is like, yes. So today I want to announce that I will be marrying the bride to be the sacred mother. There will be a wedding today. And I just wanted to let you know that's what the Raku has told me. She's like, yes, praise the Raku. I can't believe this is wonderful. So he calls Root over, and they hold hands, and it's going to be a holy matrimony. And he says, Sister Gertrude, you know, you were a minister in your former life, so you will marry us, and everybody is happy. You know, your girl Ruth is like still stumbling or whatever. A lot going on in that belly. She's just not telling anybody, but everybody's all smiles. It's all happy and joy. And look at Elder Mother Marva. She's like, my grandbaby gonna be coming into the world. Oh my goodness, oh my God. So now, after Lewis gives his Martin Luther King speech to George, because George is all depressing on us and that, he's like, yo, what was that? There was some bells. Stay focused, right? We got to get out of here. We got to get a plan to get out of here. And you told me that, you know, you believe we going to get out of here. So here comes Brother Eli. Man, they got Brother Eli in almost every scene. He's like, what's going on here? What's going on here? He don't know that's the punishment trailer. He don't know nothing. And then goes George on some like, oh, please, can you help us? Can you give us some water and some food? I can't believe it. You know, they chopped my balls off. They chopped my balls off, right? And of course, Lewis is like, yeah, can you help us out? Can you take care of us? He's like, listen, man, they cut my balls off, man. Look what they did to me. So he actually looks, and of course, Brother Eli's about to throw up. He's like, oh my God, what did you guys do? Oh, we were disobedient. Oh, can you change our dressing? You're our only hope. And he's like, no, I can't do this. I'm sorry, I can't do this. It's like, please, you know, you're the only person that came in here to check on us. And your boy George is like, oh, I'm peeing. Ah, it hurts, right? Eli's scared out of his mind. He's like, oh, I'm peeing. Oh my God, it hurts, it burns. They chopped my balls off. He's like, yo, I can't do this. Eli's so nervous, man. He's like, I gotta go. So he leaves, right? So then he walks away, and so George is like, so how did I do? And Lewis was like, you actually did better than I thought you would. You know what I'm saying? You're a great actor, you know? And George is like, yeah, you know, I took some classes in high school or whatever, right? So they playing, he's like, yo, that's the only way we going to get out of here if we play on their pity, right? So there goes the sacred mother. There's like, oh, what an announcement. Jonah's like, look, if you become the wife, then you will have access, right? You'll have more access to a lot of different things. And she's like, yes, this is true. But you could tell looking at Ruth, man, yeah, there's something not good about that baby inside her stomach. She is bending over, falling over. Like, this is not good at all. And we do that from the first scene that she had the blood. So here comes Elder Mother. She's like, oh, Ruth, it is time. It's time. She's like, time for what? She's like, time to get you prepared for the nuptials. It's time for us to go and get you prepared. Come with me, my granddaughter, you no good sapsucker. Nah, she just did it. But anyway, so your boy River rolls up on Eli. And he's like, brother, I want to apologize for not obeying you the other day and all this and that. He's like, oh, you look a little nervous, like you seen a ghost. Oh, you must have took my advice and went to see those people who disobey. He's like, no, I didn't do it. He didn't even admit to it. He's like, I just want to apologize. He's like, well, you know what? Come to my trailer tonight so you can show me how much you want to apologize, right? So he's doing the same thing that Daikon Anthony did. Here comes Obadiah creeping around the corner. He's like, you punk ass, like, and your boy River puts his finger up like that's going to protect him. He's like, you told the highest to get rid of me and replace me. And River's like, I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that. That's crazy. He's like, well, there's a letter right here, right? He's holding the letter in his hand. He's like, look, man, you better take care of this. You better straighten this out, or all hell is gonna rain down on you. He's like, what are you talking about? All hell is gonna rain down on you. I'm Daikon. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. He said, I'm gonna kill you, ninja. You know what I'm saying? I'll take you out the same way I took out the other one. You know what I'm saying? You better straighten this out, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Slide the knob. Do what you need to do to straighten this thing out, or it's going to be your head, right? It's going to be your head. Do whatever you need to do. Figure it out, punk, right? He's like, how dare he talk to me like that? I'm Daikon. This guy's wrapped up in his title. It ain't going to work. So here we are. It's time. It's time for the wedding. And River's like, presenting, you know, he's always the presenter, presenting the highest. And he got his nice outfit on. And the sacred mother, come to us, sacred mother. So you see Ruth in the white dress that probably was elder mother Marva's. And she's walking and she looks like she's like weird or whatever. Her eyes are closed or whatever. And then boom, she falls on the floor. They're like, what is going on? Everybody rushes to her, rushes to see what's happening. They're like, oh my God, sacred mother, she fell out. What's going on? And we see blood coming from the bottom of the dress with her nice white shoes. She got some nice white shoes. And they're like, oh my God, what is going on? What is that blood? I can't believe it's blood. And of course, the highest is looking, everybody's looking concerned or whatever the case is. Man, there's blood coming out of the bottom of the dress of the sacred mother. What is going on? She's looking down. She can't believe it. Oh, man, this is not good. And Obadiah says the only reason why blood would come out of a mother like that is if the baby passed. There was a miscarriage. Man, that's what it's looking like. That's what Zane said in the beginning. Is this a miscarriage, family? Let me know. Drop your comments below. What will happen next? We shall see on the next episode of Tyler Perry's Ruthless.